What's up YouTube? This is Ice.Images back with another product review. This one's just because I've got nothing else to review at this very second. I'm waiting on my dude. So as I said, I like gaming, I like anime, things like that. So first, I rock a Elite controller with I have a back to it, I just don't have it on right now. These little orange batteries that you get from Walmart that you can charge just anywhere you want. Like I've got another one over there just charging right now without anything. Instead of throwing batteries in and using the one here, I can just charge the battery as needed. But the actual review is on my Astro A40s. So you're playing games, you got a shit headset, you can't really hear the footsteps of your enemies, you can't, distinguish between the enemy's footprints and your teammates. These headphones I've been using since March, I'm pretty sure. So they come in a box just like this. A40s, m80, which is this piece. So you get the volume controls and actually I'll just show it. So you get the volume controls. So you'd click voice and a light would go closer to voice. And then game, volume knob, mute button. So instead of going into your normal hit the big button, go to your audio settings and changing everything there, you have it just at the bottom of your controller. Way better, way easier, and the sound quality on these things are amazing. I love them. Best $200 I've spent on a headset so far. So you would undo it like that. As I said, I've had these for a long time, so I'm just showing you the packaging. So it comes in a sweet box, and then you would open it up. There's my auxiliary cable if I was running it without the amp. And then you put your headset around here, and this is where your mixer piece goes. I'm gonna be smoking in this video, and it has no bearing on the company. They may not agree with my views on this, but I'm a gamer. Most gamers smoke weed. Well, I'll say a good portion. I don't want to say every, because then that's making an assumption. But so this piece comes just like this. So you got your, pretty sure it's a 35mm jack. Yeah, I want to say it's a 35mm jack, but whatever. So I'm gonna go with that. So that's the Mix Amp M80, and then you get these bad boys. Pretty comfortable. You got your mic. It's got the red to match all the other red. Slide it up, down. I have it about there. It's got little bars on the thing so that you can remember how many bars down on the post it is. So the great thing with these is you can buy mod kits. You can go to a website, you can make your own plates. They're all completely magnetic. So, and then if your mic breaks, just this piece, you can go buy a replacement. Plug straight in. So this one's magnetic too. This one's got the hole on it. So headphone jack here, and then headphone jack here. So if you want to just, if it's comfortable the way it is, because, you know, right, left, you just switch the mic over instead of just turning the headset like most people would have done. So on top of that, then these pieces, completely magnetic. And then this part up here is like a clip-on. You know, I think it slides or it clips. Yeah, it looks like it just clips. And then you can go buy a mod kit with different colors. So now instead of it being white and red, you could have white and black, white and bright green. You know, just whatever kits they have. Actually, that one would be this one. See, it's just simple. And then just plug the mic back in. You know, and you're ready to go. So now I'll plug this into the controller. You know, so then, of course, doing it through there is going to be difficult. You know, so you just plug it in. Here's how it sits in your controller. Let me put the battery back in and go ahead and see, now the lights came on. So now if I want more voice, come on, you can watch the light go there. Now I'm only going to be able to hear the people in the chat. I won't be able to hear the game. Yeah. And vice versa. There's game. So, you know, I have it about there. Now it's muted. Now it's not. So I like the Elite controller. You know, obviously magnet pieces is kind of the theme with this kind of setup. The Elite controller 2, they're taking pre-orders, so I'm probably gonna pick that up and then use this as a backup. But the Astro A40s are amazing. I love them. The quality is great. The overall feel of them is great. So if you're into gaming and you have $200 to spend, you can go with the next setup, which I think is like $240. So instead of having the voice controls on the controller, it's like a separate box that has all your shit. That's the one I was gonna get, but I saw these. I liked the color. I like the way it puts the controls at the bottom of your controller versus on a table just off to your right. Now, obviously, if you got a desk set up to where it just sits super close to you anyway, I don't think it's going to matter as much. But yeah, if you guys are gamers, comment below what games you're currently playing, whether it's PC, PS4, whatever. I don't care. Gaming's gaming. We could debate and argue forever on what's best, but I prefer Xbox. That's just me. Ever since the first Xbox came out, I've had an Xbox. You know, up until that point, Nintendo, Sega, Dreamcast, 64, Super Nintendo, just lots of them. And then PlayStation 2. I never got a PlayStation 3, and I'm pretty sure I'm never going to get a PlayStation 4. It's just too much money for me to flip-flop between systems. So the next system I'll buy is probably Project Scarlet from Xbox, and see what that's all about. But I'm not buying it straight up because I've spent so much money on Xboxes that I can't buy the first edition that comes out. I'm gonna have to buy second gen, or if they're not having issues with it, great, then I'll finally pick it up. But I owned, I think, 9 or 10 Xbox 360s. I had a friend that owned like 11, another dude that had like 6, 7. It was just so much money just wrapped up in there. So after all of that, yes, the Xbox One's been working perfect. I've got the Gears of War edition with the 2 terabyte hard drive. You know, it's got custom sounds when it starts up and shuts off. But yeah, comment below with what you're playing on, what games you're into, stuff like that, what headset you're rocking, whether it's a Recon, whatever, or 600 Stealth, or 800, I forget, 800X, 800 Stealth, something like that, A50s, A10s, you know, whatever. But yeah, Astro A40s, guys, $200 for the setup I've got. Well, if you want the controller too, then you're looking at like $350, and then whatever the tax comes out to. But yeah, Astro A40s. I promise you will not be disappointed with this headset. The Elite controller is just whatever you're comfortable with. I haven't even been using the back paddles. I've just been using the trigger stoppers. You know, that's it. But yeah, smash the subscribe button, hit that like button, comment below. Let's chit chat. And if you just happen to be in the market for a pair of headphones, go ahead. A40s all day. A10s aren't bad either, but I just feel that having the controls at the bottom of the controller is just fucking phenomenal. But you guys have a great night, and I'll see you in the next review video. Peace out.